thinking to myself, am I ever going to be the same?
Yeah.
Right? Am I ever going to get my
Before he became the cake boss, Buddy Valastro was just a kid growing up in a small Italian-American household in Hoboken, New Jersey. Born March 3, 1977, he was the only son among 5 children in a family bound by love, faith, and hard work. His parents, Bartolo Sr. and Mary Valastro, ran a modest neighborhood bakery called Carlo's Bakery, where family and flour mixed in equal measure. Buddy spent his childhood watching his father knead dough and decorate pastries, fascinated by the precision and creativity behind each cake. While his friends played outside, Buddy stood by the oven, soaking in lessons that would later define his life. The sweet smell of sugar and fresh bread wasn't just part of his upbringing. It was his calling. What began as a childhood chore became a lifelong purpose, planted in him by a father whose passion would echo long after he was gone. A son's promise tragedy struck when Buddy was just 17. His father, his mentor and best friend, was diagnosed with lung cancer and passed away soon after. The loss shattered the family and left the bakery's future uncertain. Overnight, Buddy went from apprentice to owner, forced to lead without experience or training. But before his father's death, Buddy had made a promise: to turn Carlo's Bakery into a name everyone would know. That promise became his driving force. He poured himself into the bakery, working long nights, juggling orders, managing staff, and learning business lessons the hard way. He stumbled often but refused to give up. Each cake became a tribute to his father's memory. Slowly, word spread about the young baker with extraordinary skill and relentless determination. Buddy's dream wasn't fame, it was legacy. He wanted to honor the man who taught him that every cake tells a story, rising with the dough. In the years that followed, Buddy's talent started attracting attention beyond Hoboken. His intricate wedding cakes began appearing in bridal magazines, admired for their elegance and imagination. Brides lined up for designs that captured emotion and artistry in edible form. His reputation grew until in 2007, television came calling. Invited to compete on Food Network Challenge, Buddy showcased his signature energy, precision, and charisma, and viewers loved it. Producers saw something bigger than just a baker. They saw a story, a family bakery filled with drama, humor, and heart. That spark led to an idea that would soon change everything. With cameras ready and ovens blazing, Buddy Valastro was about to bring his family business into living rooms around the world. What began in a small Hoboken shop was about to explode into a global brand. One layer of cake at a time. The rise of the Cake Boss. In 2009, Cake Boss premiered on TLC, and overnight, Buddy became a household name. Viewers couldn't get enough of the fast-paced chaos, the towering cakes, and the genuine family dynamics. Carlo's Bakery transformed from a quiet local shop into a cultural phenomenon. Fans lined up outside for hours just to glimpse the storefront they'd seen on TV. The show didn't just feature desserts. It celebrated family, tradition, and hard work. Buddy's sisters, in-laws, and mother all played vital roles, giving audiences an authentic look at the push and pull of a family business. Beyond the entertainment, Cake Boss inspired millions to chase their passions, reminding them that dreams can rise from humble beginnings. As the series gained global fame, Buddy expanded his empire, opening bakeries, launching restaurants, and releasing cookbooks. He wasn't just baking cakes anymore. He was building an American dream layered with love, laughter, and flour dust. Building an empire riding the momentum of Cake Boss, Buddy became a business mogul. He opened more than 18 locations across the US and even internationally, including in Brazil. His ventures grew beyond pastries, from Buddy V's Ristorante in Las Vegas to Pizza Cake in Nevada, each infused with family recipes and Italian warmth. He created baking tools, cake mixes, and cookbooks, turning the Carlo's Bakery name into a lifestyle brand. Yet through all the expansion, Buddy never lost sight of family. His wife, Lisa, balanced the home while his children began learning the ropes, just as he once had. For fans, this wasn't just business success. It was generational storytelling. The boy who once promised his father to make the bakery famous had done far more. He'd turned it into a legacy. But just when everything seemed perfect, a freak accident nearly took away the very thing that defined him. The accident that changed everything. In September 2020, tragedy struck again. While fixing a jammed pin setter in his home bowling alley, a metal rod impaled Buddy's dominant right hand. His sons rushed to free him, sawing through metal to save their father. The injury was horrific, bones crushed, tendons severed. He underwent 5 surgeries and months of therapy just to move his fingers again. For a baker whose life depended on precision, it was a devastating blow. Buddy described thinking, "Without my hands, I'm nothing." The road to recovery was slow and painful, both physically and emotionally. But with his family's support, he refused to quit. Gradually, he relearned how to decorate cakes. Each small victory was a miracle. By 2021, he regained about 95% of his hand's function. The accident that could have ended his career instead revealed his greatest strength, the will to rise, even when everything seemed broken. Fame, faults, and forgiveness. Buddy's journey hasn't been without mistakes. In 2014, he was arrested for driving under the influence. A shocking moment that clashed with his wholesome image. Public backlash was swift, but he took responsibility, apologizing publicly and privately. Earlier in 2012, a controversial episode of Cake Boss featuring transgender model Carmen Carrera drew criticism for insensitivity. Buddy personally apologized, and the episode was pulled. Each controversy taught him lessons in humility, accountability, and respect. Beyond the headlines, Buddy also battled private struggles, panic attacks, and anxiety that began long before fame. The pressure of running an empire often left him sleepless and overwhelmed. Over time, he learned to prioritize mental health and open up about it, reminding fans that strength isn't about perfection, but about honesty. Through missteps and recovery, he evolved from a TV personality into a man who understands the weight and worth of growth. Loss and legacy. In 2017, Buddy faced another heartbreaking loss. His beloved mother, Mary Valastro, known to fans as Mama Mary. After years of battling ALS, she passed away, leaving an irreplaceable void. Her warmth and wisdom had been the emotional heartbeat of both the family and the show. Buddy often said his mother taught him the real meaning of hospitality and love. Losing her brought him back to where it all began: family, tradition, and gratitude. It reminded him that success means little without the people who helped build it. As he grieved, he found strength in carrying her lessons forward through his children. The bakery wasn't just his career anymore. It was a tribute to everyone he'd loved and lost. Every cake became a memorial, a way to keep his parents' legacy alive in sugar, flour, and faith. The Cake Boss Reborn. By 2023, Buddy returned to television with Buddy Valastro's Cake Dynasty, a show that marked both a comeback and a rebirth. This time, the spotlight wasn't just on him. It was on the next generation. His children joined him in the kitchen, learning the ropes just as he had from his father. The series captured a more reflective Buddy. Still passionate, but wiser, slower, and deeply family-focused. Meanwhile, Carlo's Bakery adapted to modern times, closing some locations while pivoting toward nationwide shipping and digital sales. In 2024, Buddy opened a flagship bakery in Times Square, a bold symbol of resilience and renewal. The shop blended nostalgia with innovation, from cannoli to cake vending machines. The message was clear: the Cake Boss was back, stronger and smarter than ever. Not just a baker, a builder of legacy, turning tragedy and triumph into one unstoppable story. Still standing strong, today Buddy Valastro stands as more than a celebrity chef. He's a husband, a father, and a survivor who has turned adversity into artistry. His hand bears scars, but his spirit remains unshaken. Decades after that 17-year-old boy made a promise beside his father's hospital bed, Buddy has kept it and exceeded it. He built a brand recognized around the world, but his greatest success is far simpler: love for his family and respect for his craft. His story reminds us that resilience isn't about never falling. It's about rising every time we do. From Hoboken's small bakery to the bright lights of Times Square, Buddy Valastro's journey proves that even when life crumbles, you can rebuild, layer by layer, with heart, humility, and hope. The cake boss may have been battered, but his legacy still rises, one perfect cake at a time.